I'm Iago from Spain and you are watching the World Sailcup Championship live from Hervey Bay, Queensland, Australia. Hola, soy Iago de España y estamos aquí para hacer el Mundial de clase A en Hervey Bay, en Queensland, Australia. ¡Vamos!
Welcome to the World A-Class Sailing Regatta. We're in here in Hervey Bay. My name's David Chipton and today is day one and I'm here with Deputy Mayor Darren Everard. Darren, welcome to the show.
Mate Dave, thanks for coming and welcome to everyone. Welcome to Hervey Bay.
Could you imagine a better, more perfect spot than this to race A-Class catamarans?
Oh look, Hervey Bay is the best spot in the world to do a lot of things.
This hasn't been an overnight thing. It's taken a lot to get organised. Tell me about it.
Yeah, look, I guess this journey started about 6 years ago when I first got on council. I identified a couple of events and one of them was a world-class catamaran championship. Went to see Dr. Paul Neeskens down here at the Hervey Bay Sailing Club and said, Doc, I've got an idea. Let's try and get the A-Class Worlds to Hervey Bay. And yeah, 6 years later we're here now, so it's been a lot of hard work by a lot of great people. We've got a volunteer team of about 100 over the regatta, but over the last couple of months there's been many meetings with people from Victoria, from Brisbane and locals, and yeah, it's all come together.
And it's truly an international event, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're 42 international skippers for when we've got 14 countries represented, so including Australia. So look, it's a great number, and it's great to have the international exposure for Hervey Bay, and yeah, look, our community's absolutely loved it.
Fantastic. And what can we expect? Can we come along the shoreline and watch the sailing?
Yeah, look, for any locals out there, the courses have been out of Point Vernon, so if you want to head up to the point, you'll be able to get a bit of a close look from the shore, or relatively close look I should say. But look, Boat Club have got the Amaroo going out for a few days, so if you head down to the Boat Club or jump online and you can book on the Amaroo and you can go out and see these guys. So for those who don't know anything about sailing, the A-Class catamaran, in my opinion, is a Formula One of the sea. They're a development class. They jump up on foils. A lot of the technology for the the America's Cup is come from these boats. So a lot different to when you were sailing and when I was sailing, Dave. But look, it's amazing to watch them.
So it's going to be exciting racing. Get down to Point Vernon to have a look. What time does the racing start today?
Rightio, today, if people want to come around, you can lob down this way to the Torquay Caravan Park. About 9:30, the guys will be on the beach. They will start heading off around the 10 o'clock to get out to the starting area, which is out in the middle of the bay there. So if you're down here at Torquay, 9:30, yeah, you'll get a look at the boats beforehand.
Fantastic. Let's get into the racing.
Good luck to everyone.
Thanks, Darren. Let's hear from an expert. And I'm with Gordon Upton, the international photojournalist and A-Class Association editor. Welcome, Gordon.
Welcome.
How are you enjoying Hervey Bay?
It's nice place here. All the sun's out and the beaches are out, and the water at the moment is quite flat. It's very, very warm water. It's like a bath. It's not like back at home in England where you kind of fall out and you think, I'm going to get back on my boat as quickly as possible. There's no encouragement to get back on the boat at all.
It's water. Hey, we're looking at day one racing today. What do you think we can expect from the racing today?
I understand they're going to be doing the two fleets one after another on the same course. That way concentrates the safety on the one course, because you're actually expecting quite decent wind. It's going to be 10 to 15 to 20 knots out there, building throughout the day. Because it's an offshore breeze, you're going to get comparatively flat water, but further out it's going to get a little bit lumpier. But with the sort of fruity wind conditions, you can expect a bit of action.
Excellent. And what are we expecting from the sailors?
Basically, the idea is to stay on top of the boat. And that's always good.
Yeah.
You know? The actual base, the thing is, they've actually got to be able to get around as safely as possible. They don't want to do any breakages today, because
Yeah.
if you break on day one, that's sort of game over really, if you're looking to do some decent results.
So you're expecting them to be sailing conservatively today?
The first couple of times, most probably. Yeah, because if they get through the first day without any major incidents, it's definitely going to be, it helps you.
Yeah.
You don't want to discard on the very first race.
And who are we looking out for today? Who are the contenders, do you think?
You've really got to go with the form from the nationals. So you're looking on the foiling open conditions, open fleet. You're looking at, it'll be Ashby, and then it'll be Burling, Blair Tuke, and also maybe Misha Heemskirk in the mix as well. On the classics, you'll be looking again Andy Landenberger, Scott Anderson, Graham Parker. More or less, I expect it to go to the same sort of form,
Yeah.
you know, as the nationals. But then the places below that, they'll be mixing it around.
And you mentioned Glenn Ashby in the classics, and you had a bit of a chat to him this morning. What was his advice and his approach to you today?
Well, his game plan is basically to start and improve his position from there on. You know, stay in front of everybody else, I think, is what he'll be trying to do. Or he'll overtake people until there's no one else,
Yeah.
and then you'll just keep going and going and going,
Yeah.
and avoid hitting anything and avoid breaking something.
Yeah.
That's the crucial bit.
Fantastic. Well, Gordon, we're looking forward to a day's sailing. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll look forward to catching up with you during the week.
No problem. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Okay, it's time to hear and get a weather check. I'm with Paul Effney, the course race officer for the World Championship A-Class Regatta. Welcome, Paul. Paul, tell me, what do you think the weather's going to be like today?
Okay, the forecast that we're looking at is saying we're going to get an increasing southeasterly wind today. So by mid-afternoon it may be a little bit too strong for the racing. So we'll just have to wait and see whether we can get some racing in starting at midday through the early part of the afternoon. By mid-afternoon we think it's going to be maybe too windy for racing.
Yeah, and it breezes out of the southeast?
Yeah, out of the southeast today and again tomorrow. And then later in the week it's going to change around a fair bit.
Yeah, so being a southeasterly here in Hervey Bay means that it's actually a little bit offshore here, isn't it? So it should be fairly flat, the water?
It'll be flat in close here, but the further out we go, so out on the outer course, it could still be quite lumpy. We could still get waves well over the metre out on the outer course today.
Well, Paul, good luck. And,
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see how the day unfolds.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it.
Well, we've heard from Darren, we've heard from our expert, we've heard the weather. Nothing left to do now than go sailing. Heat 1 of the World A-Class International Regatta. Let's get into it.